This week's episode of the award-winning Here For It podcast is brought to you by Ancient Underwear. I know people in my work office were really worried for me and were about to come and check on me the way that I let out the cackle that I did when Tamar and Iyanla were going back and forth about old underwear.
And she was like, what Tamar say? You too old to some... What Tamar say? Shit, I forget.
At the end of the day, Iyanla has underwear older than Tamar.
She said, I hope you don't still got them.
And Iyanla said, I do.
And they're clean.
And they're clean.
Wank.
If y'all have not seen Braxton Family Values versus Iyanla Van Zant,
Basically, the whole squad.
everybody, Miss E tagged in a couple punches here and there. Go see it. It was really good. It was probably, I think, the best thing that was on TV this week aside from American Horror Stories, and we will get there.
All right. My name is Ronald Matters. Follow me on the internet at Ronald Matters. And, of course, the award-winning RonaldMatters.com.
Child, sometimes you can get those awards.
Child.
I am the Superman, TheeSupaman, a.k.a. your Nubian King, BKA the Gay Warlock. And this is Here For It podcast.
I always wanted to be a gay warlock.
Well, there's a future now.
Okay. There will be a male supreme.
Or so they say.
Make sure you guys follow us. Our hashtag Here For It Hive on the internet. People are leaving comments, leaving us their favorite parts of the show. So Here For It Hive hashtag on the internet. Also, today, October the 10th, is World Mental Health Day. The World Health Organization says today provides an opportunity for all stakeholders working on mental health issues to talk about their work and what more needs to be done to make mental health care a reality for people worldwide. Psychologists, psychiatrists, a few of y'all doctors, some of y'all life coaches out there. Today will be a real good day to make a post about World Mental Health Day. It'll make you look real jazzy on Instagram.
Absolutely. And do it without posting someone who killed themselves thirst traps.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So somebody Twitter famous died this past week, and girls were saying R.I.P. by posting pictures with his printout. Like, that's what? Okay.
Oh, that's disrespectful.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, if I died last week, please don't go find the dickiest or the assiest pic that I've ever posted to the internet and be like, R.I.P. my nigga. One dick we got, this just gone. That ass is gone. No, just say R.I.P. Move on.
Well, okay, well, this is going left. What's our icebreaker this week?
Our icebreaker this week comes to us from WebMD. WebMD has a quiz posted. Says sex fact or fiction.
Words.
Yes, tongue twisters, and my tongue can twist. And so I am deemed the sex specialist on this panel, but there may be more than one.
Okay.
So we're going to go through WebMD's quick sex fact or fiction quiz.
Okay.
How many times a year does the average American couple have sex? 32, 66, 89, or 126?
Whatever 12 times 2 is. What's 12 times 2?
Well, that's 24.
24, that's my answer, final answer.
Okay,
Whatever
so you're going to go with 32.
32, yep.
So that's the closest to that. I'm going to go with 66.
That's a lot.
That's at least once a week.
I'm thinking 2 times a month.
Oh, girl.
The gonorrhea bug is almost non-curable out here.
Well, these are also couples. So, yeah. I mean,
well, come on, let's go. What's the next question?
Shit. She not letting me go for it. The ghetto. Okay. Oh! I was correct. 66 is the answer. According to National Opinion Research Center, the average American couple reports having sex 66 times a year. Married adults under 30 say that they have sex on average 109 times a year. Work.
Wow.
The average number drops to 70 times per year for 40-somethings and 52
I'm old,
times. Ooh. In which of the following ways are men's and women's sex drives different? A. Women are more likely to call themselves bisexual. Women are more influenced by the attitudes of their peer group in decisions in peer groups in their decisions about sex. C, a woman's willingness to perform various sexual practices is more likely to change over time, or D, all the above.
A, women. Did it say women are more likely to identify as bi?
As bi, yeah.
Yeah, that's my answer.
Okay. It's D, all the above.
Oh, shit.
I got that one right as well.
Okay, cool.
Ooh, well, there's one sexual special.
Look.
What's the average length of an erect penis? 4 to 5 inches. 5 the ghetto.
Stop laughing.
5 to 6 inches, 7 to 8 inches, or 8 to 10.
The second one.
You saying 5 to 6?
Yes.
I will agree with you. I will say 5 to 6, though it skews different in different ethnic arenas. Both of us are correct. It is 5 to 6.
Because they were saying like men that were from Colombia, something I blogged about, had like the biggest ones, and then it was a place in Africa that had the second largest cock. It was cock by country or something. It's some study or something I reported on.
Well, we can reflect on that on roundaboutmatters.com. And last but not least, which gender has a higher preference for reaching orgasm through oral sex? Duh, women.
Okay, there we go. The answer.
Correct. Yay! So I got all of them correct and you got one.
Thank you. That's why I keep you around. Shit, what the fuck you think you around for?
Because I'm cute.
Great work. Oh, child.
Beautiful gowns.
You need brains.
Beautiful gowns. This week's word of the day, word, W-E-R-D, is full house. Full house is a noun.
That means you got like 6. What's the full house? Is it 5 cards? A full house is how many cards?
Okay. Well, you're going in the right direction, but it has...
No, how many cards is in a full house?
I don't know. I don't play poker.
I was going to say, that's how many bottoms you texting right now?
Okay. Also, similar direction.
Okay.
But it is a noun. It is a term used to denote having more than one sexually transmitted infection at once.
Woo! Co-infections.
So... I think that this
better
is
rename co-infections to full house.
Yeah, well, that's the slang version of it because everyone didn't go to school.
Okie dokie.
But it's the slang word meaning co-infections where you have more than one STD or STI at the same time, which, if you have HIV also at the same time, co-ops you into AIDS. So I think it is an important word of the day because a lot of times people forget that you can also get chlamydia, gonorrhea, syphilis, and HPV all at the same goddamn time, and you will have a full house.
Yeah, because if you have one, your immune system is already busy fighting something, so that makes you more susceptible to get all them other things. So, woo.
Absolutely. So
y'all don't like using condoms, and y'all... Something I saw on the internet today said, "You not a freak if you ask me about condoms. If you don't let me nut in you raw." I was like, well, I guess I'm not a freak.
Oh, no. Y'all could have told you wasn't a freak. Girl.
Oh, my God.
But we're going to get to that in sexual health. A deep dive.
Come on.
We're going to get a deep dive.
She'll be coming around the mountain when he comes.
Well, it is Total Top Tuesday.
Oh. Well, today is when we record, yeah.
So our affirmations this week are: it's okay to admit your dependence on substances, people, situations, and environments. That is how you move past them and how you grow as an individual. So please admit when you have negative traits that you can fix. And when you don't have them that you can fix, get you some goddamn mental help.
Amen.
In pop culture this week, I would like to shout out K901 Michelle.
All right now.
For this get off my porch shit because it was hilarious. They have changed it into so many different memes and so many different videos.
Yep.
I kind of want to do one myself to just throw up deuces and twerk a little bit in somebody's ring, and hopefully they yell back, "Get the fuck off my porch!"
Mama got a little clipboard and skedaddled.
I want to know what the fuck she thought she was going to try to sign K. Michelle up for. Like, she obviously has been there multiple times. What the fuck? Did she's like, well, I'm going to shoot her a peace sign and twerk something. Maybe she's going to put me in the next music video. Girl, what?
Maybe the neighborhood association president has sent her daughter around to gather signatures or something. I'm just because I was like, why else would this little girl have a golf cart and be going around in the community?
Shout out to the gated community that K Michelle live in, because girl, you have to have a golf cart to get around this bitch.
Many things.
Also, this past week we had the emergency presidential alert. It gave me a mini myocardial infarction because we really low-key do not know when the fuck this nigga is gonna initiate apocalypse.
I don't need him texting me.
I don't need him that close to me. I don't follow him on Twitter on purpose because I don't need that in my life.
I blocked him. There was like a national block Trump day, and we all blocked him, and we set the screen.
I want him to block me first. Like that's how I will know I will have achieved relevance. Is I've said enough shit that he saw me saying this shit and he blocked me. I don't give a fuck about y'all faves celebrities blocking me because girl, they can be here today and gone tomorrow. I want the United States president to block me. That's what I want for Christmas. Please and thank you.
Well, there's a new law that they passed that he can't block you no more.
I did see something like that.
Because he's the president, and his things that he say publicly is national record, so he's eligible for the Smithsonian.
Right.
Not that we're going to put anything that Donald Trump tweeted in the fucking Smithsonian. But girl,
she'll be lucky enough to get a library named after her. She won't get a library.
Oh my God, dude! Oh, all presidents get libraries.
But he
can't read. He gonna have to sign up for his own free reading programs.
Oh, his library is gonna be an Audible. Come on,
he in New York. Ain't enough space to build a presidential library in New York, and ain't
they don't like his ass
going to it in New York.
And they don't like his ass. Yeah, his library is gonna be an Audible. So the key to get out of this is National Voter Registration Day has passed, but you still have time to register to vote. In Maryland and D.C., you have until October 16th. That is next week, children. And if you are outside of the area of D.C., Maryland, and Virginia, please look up when your registration deadlines are. You can vote. You can be a part of the process. Again, the black gay vote is the most important because they don't see us coming. Get yourself registered to vote. You don't have to go nowhere. You can do it from home. You can cast the absentee ballot. And a lot of states, you can do the shit on the fucking internet. You don't even got to fill out no forms. Yep. Get registered to vote. Your vote counts. When we don't vote, we have to look at Donald Trump's ass. And I don't know how long y'all want to look at Donald Trump's ass, but I don't want to look at Donald Trump's ass for no much longer. I can't.
Well, I just want to say that I got my life when somebody's phone was a Britney Spears thing, and it said presidential alert. You better work, bitch. And like people were turning it into fun things like that, and I was getting my life. Shout out to Britney Jean Spears, and also Kim Kardashian is tweeting out voter registration deadlines across different states per day. So if you need to know if today's the last day, check Kim Kardashian Twitter. Put her tweets in the Smithsonian.
I wouldn't recommend checking Kim Kardashian Twitter because I mean, like that could also be a mix of vag slip, Kanye retweets. I don't know about that.
She convinced Kanye to delete his all his social media this weekend.
Currently,
people are speculating that it's Kris Jenner's doing, but I wouldn't be surprised. Yes, you fucking up the money. Shit, if your rating go down, Kim Kardashian's rating go down, which means I can't charge these rates on Instagram. Kanye cool it.
Speaking of rates going up, my rates are going up as well. I am no longer dealing with shady porn companies or gay companies that are not willing to send money up front for services.
Deposits.
And there is that. I have had it with the girls. I've heard it so many times. I've dealt with so many different companies in what I do with the gay community. And until girls send you deposits up front, plane tickets up front, stop dealing with them.
Amen.
Stop working on faith because these girls, they're not churches. They're not churches. And I'm still not willing to forgive Will Crafting Williams. And there's a slew of other companies out there right now that I've heard have some of the same type of business practices. Be vigilant, children. Be vigilant with your space. Be vigilant with your brand. Be vigilant with your name. Do not let these companies take advantage of you. And I'm not adding them because I'm not at them. I wish them the best of luck. I know karma's gonna come back around and fuck them with a dry dick. So that's why I'm not that concerned. But be vigilant, children. Pics of your ex on social media that you still have up. So you don't have that problem, huh? No, never had that problem. Never experienced that. Never been through that.
Mm-mm.
Do you think that when other people have pictures of their ex on the internet, still purposefully, do you think that can be problematic? Check out our merchandise line where we have problematic t-shirts.
Well, I mean, it depends on how long y'all been together, with what you guys did in your relationship. I mean, like, if I was with you for like 2.5 years, clearly, like, you were like a huge part of my life, and even beyond the relationship, hopefully there's still like a friendship, because we were that important to each other for like 2 years.
Right.
I'm not just gonna delete that off of my social media, because I mean, like, you still have a place in my heart or something like that. Kind of weird gay stuff. I never experienced this, so I'm trying to pick nice words. So, but usually, like, the niggas I deal with, like, no. 1, I'm not looking for no commitment of any kind. 2, I'm not claiming you in public. 3,
but you never felt confident
go home
enough
to your
in
wife. Your kids just text you again. I think it's time for you to go.
Wow. But like, what if it's literally within weeks, like weeks ago, they still posted their ex on the internet?
Okay, this is weird. I'm trying to move on. Like, you messing up my Jewish girl. I'm trying to move on past you. Respect my privacy at this time. I'm moving on. We broke up 3 weeks ago. I don't need people to think, oh, well, he just uploaded a picture of you last week, so I'm unsure if I want to move forward with you. Bitch, be unsure about which kind of lube we using tonight. Be unsure about stuff like something like that. Get your ass over here.
Silicone.
Get your ass over here. Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to give you something that you can feel. I don't know if that's, am I saying the right things? To your satisfaction.
You're
my
saying
colorful
your
commentary.
You're saying your things. I think it's a bit problematic, like, if people have been, like, your timeline is you and your ex. 9,
the whole top 9. As
Right.
look on your profile. All that. You hung out with your mama?
I mean, I think I have pictures of me and my exes that I keep because I keep them because we had good memories, we had good times before we didn't. Uh-oh. And so I do like to hold on to those memories. And you know,
sometimes maybe Instagram, the last place where them pictures gonna be, because it's 3 phones ago. No shade.
Well, I downloaded them to my computer or my hard drive, and so that's how I keep them.
So you keep them there, okay?
Right. But to me, like, in your social forum, if they are no longer relevant, then they shouldn't be there.
You're messing up your own dick. I'm like,
that's what I'm trying to say.
If I'm still posting you, no, I'm not posting you. Like, okay, so they're
especially if that ex don't got you on their social media.
They're not ready to date. They just need to be alone and post the. It's been 14 hours, 17 days, 316 minutes since I lost you.
Wow.
I'm sure somebody has a song called that.
Something like that. Or you can be a songwriter.
Bam! Carrie Hilson out of work. I might as well pick up where she left off.
Well, I don't know if you want to do that. But all right.
She got to work with Chris Brown, and Chris Brown was grinding on her in the video. I'm next. Move.
Nelly also bought Beyonce chicken. And you see how that...
When you sent me the link to that video, he was like, I just heard they was coming through. And I mean, I know they like Popeyes. So I'm trying to shoot my shot.
Okay. It can be Kelly, it can be Michelle, or it can be Beyonce.
I'm just trying to be in the circle. No
Pinknews.com has a very, very interesting article written where it talks about Facebook admits to blocking gay advertisement. Dozens of LGBT positive.
So you're just going to steal my here for it? Okay, cool. Come on.
Oh, I didn't know.
It's fine.
We can move on.
Thank you.
All right.
Please respect my privacy.
iPhone users reading Android users and was.
I love Hot Topics this week, by the way.
Late.
Oh, well, I'm an iPhone girl now, so here we go.
I know. But you
put this in your notes on purpose.
I did.
Okay, but you
are in a unique position because you were an Android user for a long time.
I still love Android.
And know the benefits of an Android. And a lot of the girls out there that are pure Apple users don't. They feel very superior because your phone is $200 more than someone else's phone. And I recently ran into someone that was a pure Apple user, has always had iPhones, don't have no other Apple devices, but that's okay.
Okay.
But they also have 4 roommates.
And they do scams to go to DR Takeover.
I don't know what DR Takeover is.
And they also do scams down to the outfit place to go to Gentleman's Ball. Oh, okay. Somebody was telling me this week that they felt so out of place at the Gentleman's Ball this weekend because they felt like their outfit wasn't classy enough. So they left. And I had to say, do you know how many scams, how many return receipts are about to be utilized the following business day? Don't let these girls out here, it just made me mad for them to tell me that they didn't feel, don't let no shit like, your confidence
exudes.
First off, that shit, first off, shit like that get you down.
I can be,
fuck them folks.
I can be in an $80 tux and look better than somebody in a $500 custom outfit. Do not let that shit fool you.
And them little fake Louboutins with the spikes on them, girl, those shoes are so played out. And then the ones where they look like Guac Street, because that's not what they're not the right word. I said the wrong word on purpose. They not, whatever brand that is, them kind of crystals. Girl, move. They can't even pronounce the crystals.
It's not Swarovski. It's Swarovski. She missing the S. She dropped the S on the way in.
Girl, fuck these hoes.
But I say that to say,
these girls with the Androids. Okay, great. For people who like to play around, no pause, open source, I like to steal videos off Facebook, and I like to do these types of things. I like to edit my videos in this kind of way. And, it's for productivity. You can be very productive. It's open source. You can do so many different things. But with iPhone users, they're like, I just want something clean, something I want to send a text. This is how you send a text. I want to take a picture. This makes me happy. Okay, cool. They're not really down for all the, I want to have 2 or 3 apps to, play with. Like, an iPhone user might just spend $5 for Facetune, I think it's called. And they'll just play with that one app. But with an Android device, you can do so much more with photos, videos. You can create, people say they shoot movies on iPhones, but you still got to get on the computer to edit it.
Yeah.
But with an Android device, you can literally film it and edit it on an Android device. But
I'll just issue that for the record. So Apple users is not a
scam.
But stop with y'all classism, because the classism ain't fucking real. Just because you have an iPhone don't mean you don't got 4 roommates.
You can still get fired tomorrow from your job for being gay, so make sure you register to vote. What are you talking about? Go sit down. Use the iPhone to go vote. Vote.org.
Period.
Sign up.
Period. I will move into what I have been waiting on this whole episode. American Horror Story Apocalypse happened.
Okay, I'm going on break.
And
I don't want to talk about this show no more after this week.
It's
gay people on there.
That's why I was waiting.
This demon is so fierce.
I don't know where to start. So Billy Porter was everything that I knew was getting ready to happen, but I didn't know was getting ready to snatch my wig like this and be just a film verse bottom on TV. And I lived every minute he was talking. He was a film verse bottom, and I lived. I knew he was getting ready to be on here, but I forgot, even though I think it was my Here For It 1 week. I forgot that he was going to be on it, and then he popped up, and I was like, oh, bitch, it's Billy Porter.
The teacher.
And he teaching the girls.
Y'all not using y'all powers right. Gotta do it like this.
And you not studying.
Ooh, where's your book?
That was every gay uncle I've ever seen.
You better get all the readings without a book.
I'm excited to see that we finally know what the season really is about. We had fucking 3 episodes, and I was lost and confused amongst the masses.
Amen.
Last week I also asked why we didn't have any warlocks. Answered.
Patience, Grasshopper. And I told you the same thing. Patience.
Answered. We have warlocks. And we have gay warlocks. We have white warlocks. We have satanic warlocks. It is so fucking good. This last episode was so good. It was the highest rated on IMDb for American Horror Stories of all of the seasons.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, people got online and voted it as
one of the best
episodes. So the season is basically about warlocks versus witches, the alpha versus the supreme. Girl, who's gonna come out at the end?
That is gonna be so good. And like they went and got Gabby Sidibe at the hotel.
Madison back.
Yeah. And so we got those backstories. That was good.
It was really good.
I really like that.
I love how they intertwine the seasons. There's never been a crossover event of like 3 different seasons of a show. Like people do like one, maybe half of one. Mm-hmm. They did like full 3 different seasons. And I feel like they're going to do like the full. Together. Yeah, I think they're going to do all of them. I think it's going to be something from every season.
The 3 titty girls going to come back out from the clown season?
Let's hope not.
Where's Jessica Lange?
Where's Jessica Lange?
Oh, so that means she's going to appear next week then, because we're asking now.
Hashtag where's Jessica Lange? Okay. The face crack. The face crack of the millennia, because it wasn't even just the century. The face crack of the millennia went. Oh, spoiler alert.
Oh, sorry. We 20 minutes into the spoiler.
Spoiler alert, if you have not watched American Horror Stories, make sure you go watch that before you listen
just
to this.
Just stop listening to our show if y'all don't watch these shows because...
Or just listen to our show after Wednesday because we're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
But the face crack of the millennia when Cordelia, a.k.a. I am the fucking Supreme, walked out and saw Michael Langdon with Queenie and Madison and she couldn't do nothing but have a white woman I'm falling out moment.
Hashtag collapse. Bitch. Help me remember. Did you see that the white people were in the ocean and they called 911 on the whale?
Oh.
These white people ain't getting that. They go to the ocean and then call 911 and say that they scared of the whale. Well, ma'am, if your scary ass, I'm sorry, it's randomly crossing my mind.
You trying to affect my mental health, and I'm not gonna let you. I'm not gonna let you.
Ma'am, why are you out there? That's the whales' territory. Why are you out there in the ocean if you scared of whales?
And then they had the nerve to say, "Well, should we start the rudder up?" No. It's gonna hurt or scare the whale because it might fuck you up, huh? But you might not want to be over there. Stay your ass on the beach. Anyway, American Horror Story was amazing. If you have not checked out the last episode,
it randomly crossed my mind. Whew.
Check out the last episode. It was good. I liked the gay representation. I liked the verse bottom representation and the multi-ethnic representation. Like they spared no expense. Like it was not a white man driven episode. It was like, we're gonna give you some Asian fish, some Spanish fish, some black verse bottom fish,
LGBT representation up in
bring all the women back. Like I'm here for it.
How's the Magicians going? You mentioned that earlier when we were chatting.
It hasn't started back up yet. I think they're wrapping soon.
Okay.
I don't think it come back until like January or February. But also on TV, like I hinted at earlier, Braxton Family Values versus Iyanla. It was very funny. I knew it was gonna be funny because of the characters that were involved. I think the biggest takeaway was when Tony was talking about her family, because I feel 99.9% the same about my family, unfortunately. She said, loving your family is important, but not liking them as friends is where we're at, basically.
She said if they weren't my family, we wouldn't be friends.
We would not be friends. I would not be friends with these girls. I would not know them.
Her own parents. She said everybody. Tony, everybody.
I feel the same. And this is Libra season, and I guess I didn't know I vibrated with Libras this much, but I vibrated with the fuck that message, because she just looked at the people around her as women and as men and was like, if I wasn't related to you hoes, y'all wouldn't even be able to touch the hem of my garment. Girl. And then she said in a post interview that she felt like her career could have vibrated higher had she not been trying to drag her family along with her the whole time. And I identify. A lot of times people will drown trying to save their family members, You know, like in Titanic, where
What's her name? Rose.
Rose and Jack. Jack was out in the water,
You better
freezing.
Start the slow music. All right.
He out in the water freezing, about to die. And so instead of pulling Jack on the same raft that she's on that kept her ass alive for 90 years, she let Jack ass float away. And sometimes you gotta let niggas float away. And that is what the fuck Tamar,
wow.
Toni Braxton probably needs to reference, because she's put these women, I won't say bitches, she's put these women on her back for 20, 30 years.
Yeah, she talked about feeling guilty.
And at this point, if them whole women's careers,
the look on your face when you said it,
if them women's careers have not taken off to where they could have taken off by now, then they won't.
Yeah.
Let them women fade away. let them go on down. Let them be Jack, you be Rose, you stay on your firmly planted safety boat.
But how do you feel about Iyanla's tone? I don't think Tamar was 100% wrong with her tone.
I think she was 100% wrong with her tone, because when you show up hours late for production, bitch, I do get to fucking have a different tone with you.
Oh. Well, you're saying Iyanla was right. You said Iyanla was right.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't say Iyanla is right all the time.
Not often.
I've gotten plenty of things that she said together. But in this moment, when you have someone that is not even the superstar of the group, if Toni Braxton showed up 3 hours later, I'd be like, well, listen.
They said Toni had a conference call, so she had to show up at 1. It was, the call time was like 11 or something, and Toni had a conference call. They had to move it back to 1. And then, for some reason, Tamar showed up at 3:45. Ma'am.
You are not the superstar of this group. There is one Beyonce. We're going to give Tamar Kelly. She can be Kelly. But please understand that Beyonce is not waiting on Kelly to get to the meeting.
Sure,
Please understand that.
If you don't
understand that, you don't understand nothing. Beyonce is not waiting for Kelly to get to the meeting. Okay? And so if Tamar is feeling so self-important about herself that she don't give a fuck about nobody's schedule, including the Beyonce of the group and the Iyanla of the group that's coming in to help y'all hoes, oh yeah, you gonna get some words, you gonna get some attitude when you get here.
Okay. Is that all for TV talk?
Yes.
That sounds like a new segment. We don't need no more segments, but okay.
Another affirmation, sort of, but it's behind the story that CNN dropped about the movie Rafiki that we previously...
Oh, yeah. The judge said it could play.
Yeah. Lesbians matter. And so I know a lot of times in just gay circles, when it's just gay men, even be it just black gay men, even be it just white gay men, Hispanic gay men, blah, 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 we will say LGBT, but we will forget our lesbian sisters oftentimes, unfortunately. But lesbians matter. We need to pay attention to this cause. So the movie Rafiki is about a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful lesbian story. It was coming out of Kenya. And the movie it was making its rounds at the film festivals to be considered for awards nominations. It has been greatly lauded by a lot of critics. A lot of people that watch it, have watched it, said it's great, eye-opening, great to see, what lesbians have to deal with in Kenya. Kenya then banned the movie. Then Kenya, the city, the country, I have to make the differentiation.
Y'all missing her already on Housewives.
Kenya, the country, banned the movie. And then last week, amongst a lot of public angst and protest, they had to lift the ban on the movie so it would be eligible for the Oscars.
Oh, for real?
This movie is now eligible for the Oscars and
serious?
will be contended for with all the Oscar nominees.
Congrats.
The Kenyan High Court has temporarily lifted the ban on Rafiki, a movie about love between two women. The ruling will allow Kenyan adults to view the movie for the first time in the country for just 1 week. So even though that's still trash. They are being allowed to see the movie. It is allowed to be viewed by critics for the Oscars, and I wish it the fucking best.
That is beautiful.
I know a lot of Americans are hoping for your fave movie to be nominated or win an Oscar that is American and shows us.
Well, that's like the foreign film categories. They have foreign film categories.
Yes, yeah, but nobody watches or listens for that shit.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Only the big categories matter to the Americans.
Best Picture. And
all that. Yeah. But Rafiki is an extremely important movie because it is showing people that are still in the midst of crises that we were in 50 years ago, where it was illegal to be who you are. And it is still illegal to be who you are in Kenya, and they still made this fucking movie, and they didn't give no fucks that death could follow, that they could lose their livelihoods, they could lose families, they could lose friendships, and they still made this big ass fucking lesbian movie. So again, if you have not seen the preview to Rafiki, go check it out. It's Rafiki. Rafiki. Check out the preview. If you are able to see it in any of the ancillary markets, please go see it. It is a great representation of lesbian love in the African continent, which we don't get to see ever. And it is now also being contended for the Oscars.
that is beautiful.
That is all this week.
This week in social studies, I thought we should do something fun, and it has a prize if we get this right.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, I forgot to announce. We are almost sold out on hereforitshop.com. So only a few shirts left. Get there now and get whatever you would like. You've seen us in the problematic tees, the Here For It logo tee. Someone bought a sex specialist shirt. All of our shirts. So someone will win a t-shirt if we win. And this is a quiz testing how much do we know about Janet Jackson's music.
Ooh, child.
So we want our listeners to get a free shirt. So we're going to do our best. Number 1. The title of Janet's first album is Janet Jackson, Nasty, Control, Dream Streets, or Janet with the period at the end.
Control.
It was her first album. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's not telling me what the right answer is either. So
I say Control.
I marked Control. Number 2. Janet's first major movie role was in Why Did I Get Married?
No,
Good
Poetic
Times,
Justice.
Going to Hollywood.
Oh, shit. Good Times. That's right. Fuck.
Her first major movie role.
Oh, movie role.
The Nutty Professor 2
No.
or Poetic Justice.
Poetic Justice.
As of January 7th, 2008.
Wait, what? We thinking 10 years in the past?
You're saying something about the people who made this quiz. Janet's highest ranking first week sales for an album came from 20YO, Janet, Control, Rhythm Nation, 1814, or All For You. Her highest first week sales came from whichever.
Shit. I know I bought
Is
all.
it Control or All For You?
I know I bought All For You at the time.
Control or All For You?
I want to say Rhythm Nation because Rhythm Nation,
Rhythm Nation 1814?
yes, because Rhythm Nation was also at the beginning of her big tour that she did for HBO.
Oh, the reason why I'm doing this is because Janet Jackson is up for the Hall of Fame. What is it called? The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She's been nominated. I think she's in the talks, and so the people are saying she deserves this. I was like, well, let me go test my Janet Jackson knowledge because if she's
I think she should be in the Rock and Roll
okay,
Hall of Fame.
question number. So we gonna go Rhythm Nation or All For You?
Rhythm Nation for me.
Okay. Oh wow! Again, that's January the 7th, 2008. Janet's longest run at number 1 in the Americas came from All For You, Miss You Much, The Way Love Goes, When I Think of You, or Escapade. I like this song.
Wait, what's the first two again?
All For You or Miss You Much. Her longest run at number 1.
I think, oh shit, damn, because All For You was like number 1 for me, but I don't know if it was number 1 for everybody else. Shit.
That's The Way Love Goes, When I Think of You, or Escapade. Testing our Janet Jackson knowledge.
That's The Way Love Goes.
Okay. As of January the 7th,
Oh, girl.
2008. Janet's best-selling album worldwide.
This is right before. This is when Barack Obama got it inaugurated, bro. How am I supposed to remember?
I've been drunk so many times. Janet's best-selling album worldwide is Control, Janet, Rhythm Nation 1814, Demita Joe, or Velvet Rope.
Oh, shit. Damn. Velvet Rope.
Okay. Scream, the legendary duet with her brother Michael, is featured on which album? Discipline, The Velvet Rope, Design of a Decade, or History, Past, Present, and Future. That's like an ugly album name.
No, I think, but History was his album, though.
Oh, okay. Oh.
And I think it was on both of their albums.
I remember
he had the double disc.
Mm-hmm, I do remember the cover work.
Yeah. So
History,
I don't.
Discipline, The Velvet Rope, or Design of a Decade.
I don't know if it was ever.
History.
Yeah, I don't know if it was ever on any of hers. I know it was on History.
It was on History. Okay, we're gonna go with that. Janet's 17th number one in the USA Dance or Club chart. Her 17th. I don't watch no damn dance chart. Just a little while. Someone to call my lover.
Those are dance songs.
So excited or all night don't stop. Janet's 17th.
Now those last two were dance songs.
Just a little while. Someone to call my lover. So excited or all night don't stop. Can we do all night don't stop?
All Night Don't Stop.
It
was a great music video too.
Yeah, I went up for that. Which single hit number one in the world? Call on Me,
No.
Fast Girls,
No.
Doesn't Really Matter, Together Again, or All Night Don't Stop? I'm thinking Together Again because there was like a HIV anthem. It was dedicated to her friend who died of HIV, and that was like a big world topic back when that song was out.
I'll go with that then.
Okay. Oh, wow. Uh-oh. How much do you know? In short, you've got some work to do. You have correctly answered 3 of the 10 questions.
Man down.
On average, 379 of the users who took the quiz got 4.5 answers right.
Code 20.
So, are you pressed to know the answer to any of these? Her first movie role was Poetic Justice. Her first album was not called Janet Jackson. And as of her longest run in the USA came from That's the Way Love Goes. And Scream was on History, Past, Present, and Future.
Bam.
And we got the rest of them wrong.
Work.
Sorry, you guys. We were going to get you a free t-shirt, but it didn't work. But congrats on your nomination for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Janet. Hopefully they will pick you for real this time. I wonder, does it cost money to apply for that? Because you know, like when you get a rocket on the Walk of Fame in Hollywood, it costs $30,000. Like you can want to be nominated all you want, but if they select you to get a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame thing, it costs $30,000. So I wonder if they pick her, does she have to pay something or give something? Or?
She got it, regardless. If you weren't able to win the t-shirt, you can get over to Here For It shop and get you one at a discounted rate when you use the Hive 20 code.
Look at you knowing.
This week in sexual health, I would like to tackle the raw is law culture.
Raw is, oh my God. I'm about to learn something new.
No, you were talking about it earlier. When someone has willingly not used a condom for the last X amount of years, has willingly said, I have embraced only raw sex. Mm-hmm. That is the only type of sex I will ever have. Thank you and good night.
Is it called natural sex?
It is also called natural sex, but the more popular term is raw is law, meaning I am not going to do nothing else. If you think that I'm going to put a condom on this or I'm going to let you put a condom dick in me, girl, move.
Oh, wow.
And so raw is law culture is booming. And without being problematic, I'm going to tiptoe across this shit.
Come on. Get there.
I think that we have a sense of invincibility in the culture today that is unearned. Some of us did not get to see the AIDS crisis in the 80s and early 90s and kind of don't get to see the wages of war that happen when sex is unchecked. I am a huge, I feel like sometimes the biggest proponent of you choose, you pick what you want to do with your body, and as long as you are doing it consensually with another adult, cool.
Thank you.
Dope.
Thank you.
But there is a culture out there that is using that as a shield to be reckless and to be anti-public health. So I can engage in raw sex when I want to.
Uh-oh.
When I deem it necessary. When I deem it safe for me, quote unquote, safe for me. But to only engage in raw sex and never, ever feel like a condom should ever be used. I'm not buying no condoms no more. I don't got to pick up no condoms no more. That is where you're on the other side of public health. And I want to make the distinction because, again, I talk about sex positivity all the time. I still feel like it's very important. It's very important for sex workers. It's very important for hoes. It's very important for church choir boys. It's very important for everyone. But the raw is law culture is on the other side of public health. And I don't feel like they're getting the full message. You can be sexually liberated and responsible at the same time. It is okay to be selective about who gets what and how they get it when pertaining to raw dick or raw ass.
Amen.
You can decide, listen.
Me as the bottom, I can decide?
Hopefully.
Thank God.
You can decide, okay, I really only like natural / raw sex. You can also make the decision that you're going to fuck 10 niggas this week.
Hallelujah.
In fucking those 10 niggas this week and having the natural raw sex, how many times have you been open or opened yourself to a sexually transmitted infection or STD? And when you did open yourself to those things, what did you do to mitigate it that you won't be passing those things to the next same people that you would be having raw / natural sex with?
Raw is law.
I bring that up because Gay Star News, again, one of our go-tos as a source, great source. They report on a lot of gay issues. Reported about the 6th person acquiring HIV while on PrEP. And so, as you all know, I am a PrEP champion. I am a PrEP supporter.
PrEP advocate.
All those things. I'm that girl. I'm that one. But I have been watching the cases very, very closely because I know that it can create like a paranoia that PrEP is not working, PrEP is not effective, and all of these different things. We previously reported on the 5th case. The 5th case was last year of someone that was non-adherent to PrEP.
That's usually how it happens.
Yes. In this case, it wasn't.
Okay.
This case, this California man had been routinely and directly taking his PrEP on purpose for years. He had been taking PrEP since 2016 and had been adherent. They checked his blood work. They checked his hair follicles to make sure that, at different times he was still on PrEP. And they did all these white woman tests. They did a lot of white woman tests. And he was on PrEP. He was religiously taking his PrEP like he was supposed to. And he still ended up becoming HIV positive. The reason being, he was in a relationship with someone that was HIV positive, that had stopped taking their medication. And had developed a strain of HIV that was resistant to the medication that he was taking, that he stopped taking, and to PrEP, which is the most important part. So,
two-way street. Your partner got to be...
Right. Your partner has to be just as adherent to treatment as prevention or PrEP as you. If y'all not on the same page with the shit, you living reckless. You don't know what's gonna happen. And again, this person being the sixth person that has a confirmed case of HIV while taking PrEP is important. It's important to watch. A lot of the CDC people are all over it, trying to study every bit, every ounce. But for you, the regular person, it's important to know that the raw is law culture is not the best idea.
All the time.
Be selective. Everyone should not get the raw dick. Everyone should not get the raw ass. And you have to protect yourself.
Even your
first.
boyfriend.
Even your boyfriend. If he's
Stop
not
taking his meds.
If he's not taking his medication, y'all should be taking medications together.
Babe, okay, it's 7 a.m. I know it's not the ideal time, but wake up. Come on.
Yes. So we'll include the link below to the Gay Star News article. It is a really good read. It is not anti-PrEP. It is very anti-raw is law. And that is the most important thing. Sometimes you do need to wrap it up even if you don't want to right now. And, wrap it up for the first 3 times you fucking the nigga and then build some trust with nigga and be like, all right, you the one. So I guess you can get some raw dick or some raw ass now. You have to have some discernment. And if you're not using some discernment, a little bit, you're going to be out here. And you don't want to be out here. That's sexual health.
Thank you guys so much for leaving us reviews on Apple Podcasts. Search for our name in your app. Here for it. And what am I supposed to say next? Click and write a review and say something nice. Say something mean. We read and laugh at all of it. And apparently our podcast charted in the Bahamas last week. Our episode charted in the top 200 society and culture blog podcasts. Wow. Podcasts in the Bahamas last week. So shout out to all of our listeners all across the seas and the oceans and the ponds and the rivers and the lakes that I ain't used to because I ain't been nowhere hardly. Songs for our souls this week. Is that what we roll to?
Yeah.
This week, before we get started, marks the 10-year anniversary of Single Ladies. October the 13th, Beyonce changed my life, and I was in the dorm room with my friends.
A lot of niggas and bitches' lives. Everybody's lives was changed.
We was learning the routine. Meanwhile, she telling us they done broke up. Meanwhile, she over here celebrating her 4th year wedding anniversary. Talking about all the single ladies. Bitch, you ain't single with us.
Ain't been single for a long time.
But they're single different. There's a video of me dancing to it on YouTube. But it's on my old YouTube profile that's now private. I privated all the videos, so you won't be able to find it. But I like to send the links to my friends every now and then and remind them of the foolishness that we were in it.
And the ability.
Yeah.
The range.
We were also dancing to Christina Milian.
Wow. I wouldn't admit that publicly.
We danced to Fergalicious.
I also wouldn't admit
We
that
was
publicly.
Look, when I was in college, we was lit. Okay, we was in the dorm room, move the chairs, move the beds. We need to create a dance floor.
Y'all also shared some of the same niggas as well. So
Hey, it's a part of life. Song for your soul.
Oh, you're not even gonna give us no lyrics? No, this the best part?
That was just that wasn't my song. I said before we get started.
Oh, okay.
I was commemorating the song that changed my life.
Oh, okay. So that's not even the song for your soul.
No. Do I go ahead and do my song so I can get it out the way?
Nope, mine's better.
Okay, great.
Libra season.
Wow. And matter of fact, this your fave wouldn't be here if it wasn't for this song that I picked. Wench.
Probably, if it's not an Anita Baker, then that's not
The
true.
song for my soul this week is Anita Baker. No One in the World. The New Orleans Bounce Mix. Why? Because I say 1,000 times, I love a breakup song, but it's got to be set to an upbeat. And so the New Orleans Bounce Mix is, oh, you left me, and I had some time, and I've been feeling so lonely, and I know now that no one in the world loves me like you do. Thanks, nigga. Glad to know that, but right now I'm twerking. Call you back.
Wow.
So, Anita Baker, No One in the World.
The legend. Detroit legend.
New Orleans Bounce Mix, though, because I'm trash.
Woo. Also confirmed, we're waiting on your parole date, girl. The song for my soul this week. Again, it is the start of Libra season.
I think we in the middle, right? I don't know. Somewhere.
No, it's the
I don't
start.
keep up with Libra season. I don't know.
You don't even know when your
I don't
season
even
just
know.
ended. Just dope. Libra season is here, and one of my favorites just had a birthday. She turned 51. Tony Michelle, fuck it up the fuck Braxton.
If we went family, we sure wouldn't be friends.
Are we showing
Braxton.
Tony? I don't know her. Braxton, Tony. They weren't man enough for me. Braxton.
Okay.
Just turned 51.
I've already had your man.
Okay. I'll go into a tirade, and this will be a 20-minute song for your soul. Don't do that. On her Libra album, which is not on title for whatever reason, shade. It's in my discography though. I bought the disc.
Amen.
Me and 22 other people. She had a great Libra album that again also me and 22 other people bought, and that's fine. But there was still great gems on there.
Yeah.
And
I was gonna say let me open title, but never mind.
it's not on title.
Let me look at Wikipedia.
I was so disappointed. I was like, title is playing my girl. They got like everything else Tony Braxton except the Libra album. I was like,
it must be tied up when rights, like all the Aaliyah albums, be tied up in rights with the labels and stuff.
IDK.
Because she did change labels around that time. Because I remember that album would Hit the Freeway on it. It was either before or after, but like all around those years, she was having trouble with record labels.
But this song was one of my favorites from Libra. Definitely my favorite visual from Libra, and one of my top 5 favorite Tony Braxton visuals. Like the visual just was, she pulled her pussy out on the industry and said, "Lick the clit, bitch."
Oh.
If he needs good loving, I got it.
Oh.
If I need to heat it up, I got fire. Make sure I'm the best for him. Make sure I'm good. He's running home to me for it, and he knows whatever he wants, I'm with it. And he knows the perfect place to come get it.
Yeah, that's my part.
And he knows that every woman is in me.
Okay.
I am every woman.
That's a tribute to Whitney.
Fall back and just let me be. I got to breathe. Please back up off of me. I got to breathe. Just breathe. Please.
Amen.
That song is the song for my soul this week. Again,
a
gem from the Libra album. She had to represent for the Libras on that album, and she did. And if you have not seen the video,
why she always argue with somebody else, somebody's man, and he wasn't man enough for me? Why you argue with these girls, Tony Braxton?
Cause the dick was good. That's why. That's 99% of the
the
reason.
girls approaching her probably, and she just have to defend herself.
99% of the reason why Tony Braxton is going to argue with a woman is because the dick was good. That's why. That's it.
Was it Holly Robinson Pete she was arguing with in the
Sure was.
Who was that?
And was like, okay, well, girl, he problematic, but you can fuck him if you want to. Cool. And that still rang true today. She ain't even with that nigga no more.
Whoopsie.
That's the song for my soul this week.
He must have a ding-a-ling of gold.
Ding-a-ling of gold.
We don't have any listener questions this week, so we're moving on into...
Here for it.
Oh my God. Let me pour my shot.
This week...
Ooh, Milagro.
I am here for something problematic, and I wish that I weren't.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Even presently, I'm seeing things on Twitter saying that this girl is probably doing problematic things at AMAs, and I am probably going to grow to regret this here for it. So I'm writing this in pencil.
Okay.
Taylor appropriation.
Oh my God.
Gentrification Swift.
I like them 2 middle names. I'm gonna give my baby 2 middle names. Appropriation, gentrification.
Taylor appropriation gentrification Swift took to her social media this past week to weigh in on local elections in Tennessee where she will be voting.
Shout out to Memphis.
She
Well, she's in Nashville.
very, very late to the party, per usual. Very, very team us when she's team her, per usual. But I will applaud her in this instance because there are so many other stars of her caliber, of her I won't say talent because
I'm gonna say with her influence.
her platform. Because she's got a platform. Talent, I'm not doing that. But of her platform that don't do shit for this country but make money and sometimes pay taxes.
Meanwhile, y'all don't respect Kim Kardashian. Okay. Vote.org. Kim Kardashian got the deadlines on her Twitter. I just want to look.
Even broken clocks are right 2 times a day, and that is
Kim Kardashian to be okay.
I what?
Taylor Swift had posted on her Instagram.
She backed the Senate.
What is
gentleman that is running for the House, the Senate in Tennessee, and the House of Representatives candidate that is running for the House of Representatives in Congress in Tennessee. And since the post, they have seen numbers double in registrations to vote in Tennessee. So her putting her thumb on the scale has actually been a good thing, though I don't like her.
Sorry about it.
She took on the establishment candidates and was talking about, just all the vile, scathing shit that they have actually done against the women and LGBT community in Tennessee and why people shouldn't vote for them in this long-ass Instagram post that she made. Great for her. This is how you should use your social media presence when you have one. Use it positively for the betterment of the community and the people around you. And I feel like that's what she was trying to do. I feel like maybe that's what she did do in the end. Hopefully we'll see something on November 6th that will indicate something different. But Marsha Blackburn, that is running for the Senate, is trash, was trash, is trash, gonna always be trash for the state of Tennessee. I live there. I know what her voting record is. It's trash.
Something about she voted against the Women's Defense Act or something where women could file action against their rapists or stalkers or something like that. And just as a woman, these Republican women just continue to...
Hi, Susan Collins. I'm not dragging you this week, but I'm going to drag you one day.
She voted to and this girl you talking about just voted to confirm Kavanaugh. What? Like Republican women are like, oh my God.
So Taylor Swift has 112 million Instagram, just on Instagram followers. Mm-hmm. Probably more than that worldwide, but on Instagram where this post was made, she had 112 million. It might have grew since then, but 112 million followers. And I hope that those that are in Tennessee continue to register to vote and actually get out and vote and flip this thing, because the people that are running in Tennessee that are not Democrats are trash. So Taylor Swift, I'm here for it, I guess.
I was on the internet today and I took a screenshot. Where is it? Here it goes. Somebody named E.W. Erickson, who's an American blogger on the Republican side, and he has a radio show and all this other stuff. And he tweeted out a picture of Colin Kaepernick that said, "Taking a knee did not stop a shooting in Chicago or raise anyone out of poverty."
Okay.
And somebody responded, "And wearing pink don't stop breast cancer. We do it to raise awareness." So I was just here for the comeback. And this I don't know if she's about at Sierra. Not this here, but like CIEEERRAA. So shout out to Sierra for getting their Republican together. But also, after my nap after work, Amanda Seales, who is Issa Rae's pregnant friend on Insecure. Amanda Seales is like a comedian, and she tells her view about the world on her Instagram. So apparently, white women have been kneeling at football games to protest rape culture. And Amanda Seales was talking about this on her Instagram. And she was like, "Where the fuck have y'all been?" She was like, "Y'all do stupid shit with Kavanaugh, y'all do all this other stuff." But it's like, in general, white women, where the fuck y'all been at? And I just laughed so hard, because it's true. How are y'all just gonna come hijack the police brutality movement when y'all have been absent, silent, quiet for the whole Colin Kaepernick
complicit?
Oh, big words. Y'all voted for Trump. Y'all confirmed Kavanaugh, all this other stupid shit, and now y'all just want we want to stand against rape culture by kneeling. I'm not here for this shit. I haven't seen any videos of it, but like, if this is happening for real, seriously, white women, what the fuck? I'm not here for it.
You know how y'all can protest rape culture? Don't vote for Susan Collins. That's how you can protest
Teach your
rape
sons
culture.
and your brothers that no means no. And if you are too incoherent to know if yes or no is being said, then just go home.
It means no. It means jack your dick.
If mom finds you beating your meat, it's better than being accused of rape and updating your calendar the next day.
There was a video of this little white boy. There was a video of this little white boy that got caught jacking off the porn. And he was like, Mom, it was a virus on the computer and I was getting up and I was trying to pull my pants up, but they fell down. And I was like, bitch, that was me. That was me. I was like, come up with something quick. Quick, bitch, quick.
Fast.
Quick. And it was always dumb. You had your dick in your hand. You know, you don't do your most capable thinking with your dick in your hand. Hashtag that's why Raw is law is a problem. You have your dick in your hand, you're not doing critical thinking.
You gotta read it, like the way your face changed and you stopped laughing, like, wow, that was really serious. Okay. It is time for last call?
It is.
Okay, great. My story that you tried to give away earlier.
I did? Yeah, you should go first because mine is heavy.
Oh, come on, Milagro. Tequila.
Take a shot with us.
My last call goes to amazing journalism. I was so glad to see. Ooh, tongue pop.
That was him, not me.
The Washington Post called Facebook to task for blocking LGBT-related advertisements. The Washington Post was talking about how last year Facebook allowed these conservative religious groups to advertise their, what is it called? Convergent therapy to us, the LGBT community, under the demographic of people who are interested in gender issues and other gay-related, like, what would your consumer be interested in? If they're gay, they're probably interested in Britney Spears, have gender issues.
Beyonce.
All that stupid shit that they used to, but Facebook allowed them to target us. But when the company bisexual.org wanted to wish happy birthday to the longest running LGBT character on television,
Bert and Ernie.
It's a bisexual Latin American actress who was on Grey's Anatomy. She's no longer on this show, but bisexual.org wanted to give her a shout out for being a bisexual Latina American, slaying the game. They just wanted to say happy birthday.
La gente.
And Facebook said, this is too political. So now we can't even just tell our homegirls happy birthday because they gay. Also, the Coalition for Aging LGBT tried to promote a new guide that they had coming out for LGBT-friendly senior housing. And Facebook said their ad was too political. Anyway, the Washington Post made Facebook answer for all of their foolishness. Oh, it's our algorithm, and we apologize, and we are doing a better look, and so and so. They said that, and they also, Washington Post also made them say other things. I will leave you the link. But shout out to the Washington Post. It's investigative journalism and calling out shit outside of Trump because Lord knows. But we matter. I know I matter. And just by the way, Facebook also said that I couldn't promote our sex specialist t-shirt on Facebook because it violated some policy. And I responded back to him, sex specialist is a job. It don't have nothing to do with being LGBT. So when I saw this article about the Washington Post, I was particularly depressed.
Mark Zuckerberg can suck my dick. And I don't think he's going to do it recreationally because I don't think he's good at it. He don't look like he has the lips for the job.
He's like DJ Khaled. He probably don't eat pussy because he feel like he the breadwinner in the relationship.
And he probably got 3 inches of dick, but okay.
That's below average. We just talked about the average size.
And that's why I said it's 3. The nigga can have $1 billion in the bank and no dick.
You are so impressed. Zuckerberg stopped your bag.
He did.
He actually did.
He did.
He won't let us promote your sex specialist t-shirt on Facebook.
Pressed. This week, my last call is to the 22 trans women, that have been killed in 2018. Mostly women of color. Most recently, Sierra Minaj Carter Frazier, who was killed by stabbing. We often have to report these numbers because they don't go reported. Women of color, trans women of color are being targeted and they are being forgotten. Nobody is talking about Sierra. Sierra is gone. Sierra was killed in a park. She was stabbed to death. If she was a 14, 15, 16-year-old white woman, the news would be overrun with figuring out what happened to her.
How long did we look for that white girl in Aruba? I feel like we looked for her for a good 2 years.
First off, I went to Aruba twice, and they're still looking for her. No shade. No shade. They're still looking for her.
Woo! Meanwhile,
JonBenet Ramsey, 14 million fucking specials. We don't know if the mama or the daddy crazy did it. When it's a white girl in distress, we will look at shit differently. When it's a black woman and or definitely a trans woman, no one will fucking talk about it. And on this fucking platform, on my fucking platform, I will talk about it. There are 22 fucking trans women dead, murdered, didn't die of natural causes, murdered in 2018. One, Sierra Minaj, what's her other middle name? She needs to be remembered. Sierra Minaj Carter Frazier was killed, stabbed to death, dead. Not because she did anything wrong, not because it was her time, not because she did something wrong to someone. She was killed because she's different. And until we acknowledge this problem, it will continue. I do not want to report on trans woman number 23. I don't.
I don't either.
I don't. Y'all be real about this fucking issue. Protect our trans sisters. Protect our trans brothers. Hold them close. Do whatever you can to help them. They're being killed. They're being targeted. She was stabbed to death. And there is no reason for it. That's my last call.
That is this week's episode of Here For It Podcast. Follow the show on the internet, hereforitpod.com. Follow our hashtag HereForItHive. And get your merch, hereforitshop.com. I'm hoping to report that we'll be sold out next week.
We will.
And follow me on the internet at Ronald Matters. And of course, ronaldmatters.com.
Follow me on Gay Senior Living.
Don't promote on Facebook.
Follow me on Gay Senior Living because I'm over the gay age to be a twink anymore. Gay Senior Living.
Is that a thing?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, like if you over like.
I'm looking it up. You all have to tell me once. I stay ready.
You know, if you're like over 32, you're a senior citizen now in the game.
Okay.
So I'm about to be over 32 real soon. So Gay Senior Living. That's where you can find me at. I'm trying to find, my forever that we can, live our glory moonlight days.
In a community.
Yeah. Assisted living community. We can fuck when the nurses change our bedpans.
Oh. That's so romantic.
Alrighty. We'll see you guys later. Bye.